Welcome to Minnesota Twins Franchise, episode 20. In this episode, we are in sunny Southern California as the Twins take on the Los Angeles Angels. Minnesota in the midst of a 17 home games in 20 game stretch. These three here in Anaheim are the only three road games. Top of the first inning now of the first game. Eddie Rosario lines one into right field. One run comes in to score. And Minnesota takes a 1-0 lead. Twins coming in having lost 4 of their last 5 games. Score all tied up at 1 in the bottom of the second. Runner on third. And the Angels line one up the middle to take a 2-1 lead over Minnesota, facing Kyle Gibson. Still the bottom of the second inning. Gapper into left center field, scores a couple of runs, and the 2-run double puts the Angels up 4-1. Angels leading now 5-2 in the top of the fifth. Byung-Ho Park at the plate, and Park tomahawks a high fastball into left center field, and that one gets out for a 2-run home run, cutting Los Angeles lead down to 5-4. For Park, it's home run number 16 and the first home run he's hit in about 10 games. Eduardo Escobar now in the bottom of inning number 5. Takes one into left field, and that one just barely gets out down that short line in left field. For Eduardo Escobar, that is home run number 12. And the Angels and the Twins are tied at 5 apiece in the top of the 5th inning. Bottom of the 6th now. Kyle Gibson Alex Meyer on the mound for the Twins. And he gets Escobar to strike out looking. And at the end of 6, we're still tied at 5. We head to extra innings. In the bottom of the 10th inning now, Daniel Nava turns on one, hitting it down the right field line. It's a 2-run walk-off home run for the Angels as they win the game 7-5 with one swing of the bat. And both teams after this game are at 32 and 32. Other games around baseball on June 13th. The Cubs beat the Nationals, continuing their winning streak. The Blue Jays over the Phillies. The Braves beat the Reds. Diamondbacks over the Dodgers. Kansas City beats Cleveland. Detroit over the White Sox. Rangers beat the Athletics. The Padres over the Marlins. Brewers beat the Giants 5-2. And the Angels beat the Twins 7-5. Second game in Anaheim, game number 65 on the 2016 season. Eddie Rosario at the plate in the top of the second inning. He gets under one, driving it deep to left center field. Mike Trout going back at the wall. He goes up but can't make the catch. And Eddie Rosario, off Jared Weaver, puts the Twins up early. 7th home run of the season for Rosario. The Twins wearing throwback road uniforms. They go up 1-0. CJ Crone at the plate now. Bottom of inning number 4. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. He lines one up the third baseline. Into left field. Rosario coming over to get it. And 2 runs are going to score on the 2 RBI double for CJ Crone. Puts Los Angeles up 2-1. The bottom of inning number 4. Bottom of the 6th inning now. CJ Crone again drives one deep into left field. Rosario going back. And that one leaves the yard. And the Angels leading 4-1 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Blast over the head of Rosario in left field. 1 run comes around to score. Runner rounding third. To the plate, not in time, and the Angels, with 2 more runs, take a 6-1 lead. And that would be enough for the Angels to get the victory. 6-1 over the Twins. And they take the first 2 games of this 3-game series in Los Angeles. Jared Weaver with the complete game gives up 5 hits and 1 run. The Angels 6 runs on 10 hits. And the Twins fall below 500 at 32-33. Other games, the Blue Jays beat the Phillies. The Cubs continue to win, beating the Nationals 5-2. The Orioles over the Red Sox 7-1. The Mets pound the Pirates 10-3. The Braves win their 2nd in a row over the Reds 2-0. The White Sox fall to the Tigers. The Royals fall to the Indians. The Astros with a 10-2 win over St. Louis. The A's lose to Texas. Rockies beat the Yankees 2-1 at Coors Field. The Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 1-0. The Fish over the Padres 7-1. And the Brewers fall to the Giants 7-4. And the Angels beat the Twins 6-1. Game number 66, final game of a quick 3-game road trip for the Twins in Anaheim, California. Another beautiful sunny day. And Miguel Sano crushes one to left field for a Sano doubter. In the top of inning number 2, for Miguel Sano, it's home run number 9, and this one goes 451 feet. Absolutely crushed that one into left field. Off of Tyler Skaggs for the Angels. Byung-Ho Park now, also in the top of inning number 2. Hanging breaking ball that he takes into left field. And this one's going to clear the bullpens and get into the stands. Home run number 17 for Byung-Ho Park. You can see the power generated on that swing by Byung-Ho Park. Trevor Plouffe now in the top of the 2nd off Tyler Skaggs. Plouffe with another one deep to left field, and it's back-to-back home runs for Minnesota off of Tyler Skaggs, putting the Twins up 3-0. And Skaggs can't believe it. Back-to-back home runs for the first time this season for Minnesota. Top of the 3rd inning now. Eduardo Escobar drives one down the third baseline. Beautiful play by Yunel Escobar. With a cannon over to first base. Excuse me, that was Danny Santana at the plate that hit that. The Twins still lead 3-0. Top of the 3rd inning now, Brian Dozier. Another hanging breaking ball from Skaggs, and he just did not have his best stuff today, as that pitch just hung up there for Brian Dozier to turn on, right in his wheelhouse. And the Twins with a 4-0 lead in the top of inning number 3. For Dozier, it's home run number 13, ranking him second on the team behind Byung-Ho Park's 17, and Eduardo Escobar has 12. Bottom of the 3rd inning now. Runner stealing third on Phil Hughes' 1,000th career strikeout. The runner gets to third, but the batter goes down swinging. But the Twins are able to get out of the inning with a 4-0 lead, stranding that runner at third. Bottom of the 5th now, Phil Hughes on the mound. Deep drive into left field. Rosario going back, makes a diving effort, can't get there at the warning track. And it's a triple for the Angels. And Eddie Rosario, on the dive or the throw, hurts his shoulder, and he's going to have to come out of the ball game. Twins end up winning 4-2. The final score is they salvage the 3rd game in Los Angeles. Miguel Sano, the player of the game, going 2 for 4 with a home run. And the Twins with 4 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. Eddie Rosario diagnosed with a shoulder strain, and he's going to be out 2 to 3 weeks. And the Twins have placed him on the 15-day disabled list and then called up Brandon Kinsler from AAA to bolster the bullpen. So the Twins will now be carrying 13 pitchers instead of 12, and only 3 bench players as we look at scores from around baseball. The Phillies beat the Blue Jays. The Nats stopped the Cubs' winning streak right there with a 2-1 win. The Giants over the Brewers 4-0. Orioles beat the Red Sox, pound them 10-2. Rays over the Mariners. The Reds beat the Braves in Atlanta. Tigers over the White Sox 2-1. The Astros beat the Cardinals 4-0. The Mets over the Pirates. The Royals fall to the Indians 6-4. The A's fall to the Rangers, 3-2. And the Twins beat the Angels 4-2. A quick look at the standings as we finish off episode number 20. The Yankees leading the American League East over the Rays, the Blue Jays. The Orioles, Red Sox are in last place. The Tigers with a 3.5 game lead over the Twins in the American League Central. The White Sox, Royals, and Indians follow. The Astros, the overall best record in the American League, leading the Rangers by 3 games and the Angels by 8.5. And the Rangers and the Rays in the wild card games, or wild card teams. The Rays over the Blue Jays by a game. You see the Twins a few games back there. The National League East, the Mets with 41 wins, 5-game lead over Washington. In the Central, the Cubs hold a 10-game lead, double-digit lead on the Pittsburgh Pirates, as the Cubs are just running away with things in the National League Central. The Giants in the NL West leading the Dodgers by a game. The Diamondbacks by 5.5. Padres by 7. And a quick look at the National League wild card. The Pirates and the Nationals, a 1.5 lead over the Dodgers, 4 games over the Fish. Cardinals 5.5 back. And the road ahead for the Twins. Ricky Nolasco against Masahiro Tanaka in Game 1 at Target Field against the Yankees. Michael Pineda and Irvin Santana will go at it in Game 2. On Saturday afternoon, Kyle Gibson will face Nathan Eovaldi. And on Sunday afternoon, they will close things out with CC Sabathia and Tyler Duffy.